Then, Mr. Reynolds, it's very clear to me that you do not understand what I'm telling you. If your next shipment fails to meet expectations, I'll be sending Joseph and Satomi to seize control of your operations. Very good. I'm so glad you finally grasped the tenuousness of your position. Now, Mr. Reynolds, if you don't want to experience how shall I put this, permanent transfer of ownership, then I suggest that you never disappoint me again. Is that clear? I expect nothing less. And I have another call coming in that I have to take. I look forward to potentially continuing doing business with you. Corvo here. Yes, bring them in now. Well. What do we have here? Let me step around my desk to get a good look at you. Well now. Aren't you adorably cute, all trussed up the way you are? What is it about tying someone up that makes them so irresistible? I swear, if I thought that my men just picked you up off the street like this, I'd have thought they'd gotten me an early birthday present. I'd order them to take you to my room and chain you to my bed for snuggling later. Well, once you've been properly cleaned. And there is something about you. It feels oddly familiar. I can't pinpoint what it is, but you remind me of someone. Something about you is strangely comforting. I know, right? Weird, right? The bloody mess before me is strangely comforting. But I'd very much like some time with you to figure out why that is. But, seeing as how you truly are currently covered from head to toe in dried blood, and is that someone's ear in your shirt pocket. Yes, I think solitary confinement in one of our cells is a much better idea for now. But before that happens, you and I need to have a little chat. No. You and I are definitely not going to chat alone. Diego and Valentina here aren't going anywhere. You were found collapsed from exhaustion on the floor of that warehouse run by the Esposito family. You were lying there amidst a dozen or more corpses. When my men investigated, they said they saw you become violent with them. And I didn't become the head of my family's organization and double its reach and influence in the last decade by being stupid. An unknown person or group of persons has apparently declared war on all the crime families of the city. The Catacawas, the De La Vegas, and now the Espositos. As pleasant as it is to see my rivals brought to their knees, We don't know who or what is doing this, and we could be the next target. You are the first and only live witness anyone has discovered, so you are going to provide me with some answers. But as I said before, I'm not stupid. You're not only our best lead in discovering who this hidden party is, you're also currently our most viable candidate for who's been perpetrating these deeds. Remaining alone in a room with you when 2 other family heads have recently been killed, and a 3rd family brought to its knees, wouldn't be wisdom. Wouldn't you agree? Stop your whimpering, dog. I told you that you were cute, but that won't keep me from smacking you on the nose with a newspaper. Metaphorically speaking. And trust me when I say you really won't like the newspaper I use. So be silent before I decide you need it. And now you've decided that barking at me is a better strategy. My. You're a feisty little pup, aren't you? I'll say this for you. What you're lacking in brains, you've made up for in backbone. Cuffed, tied, and exhausted. And yet you still act like you're the one in charge. If you were applying for a position in my organization, I admit I'd hire you on the spot. I can use people like you. But the only thing you're applying for by being this antagonistic to my demands now is an early grave. Think some time alone in a chilly cell should give you a more pleasant change of attitude. Valentina, take them below. Strip them of all their clothes, but leave their current ties on them. Cut them away, if you have to. Won't need them anymore. Collar them to the wall with a chain, but leave it long enough to allow them to kneel. Exhaustion might cause them to choke if we make them stand. Diego needs to be cleaned up before I speak further. Hose them off and put the clothes they're wearing into the incinerator. Oh, now you're speaking with me. Well, too late. You had your chance. We'll talk later once you've learned your place, dog. Maybe the surge of cold water will get through that thick skull of yours better than my words have. And besides, you're starting to smell of the dead. I don't want the stench to permeate my office. Diego, Valentina, take them away. And bring in some scented candles when you're finished with them. Cinnamon, preferably. Most impressive. You're somehow strong enough to break the shackles and ropes that bound you, and then hurl my guards across the room. Even more impressive considering your weakened condition. Now, I've already said that you have a thick skull. I wonder, though, is it thick enough to stop bullets from reaching your brain? What? What are you doing? Falling to your knees before me and placing your forehead against the barrel isn't the next action I was expecting from you. I have to say, stranger, this is the oddest interrogation I've ever performed, if not the oddest moment in my whole life. Diego, wait, don't shoot. But do not holster your weapon either. Same goes for you, Valentina. Remain where you are for the time being. Weapons trained on our friend here. Okay, stranger. You've piqued my interest. Now, answer me this before I decide whether to remove you, listen to you further, or have you put down right now like a rabid dog. When my men first informed me of what they found, they said that you began to appear threatening and violent. And then they thought they were going to have to shoot you dead right then and there. Until you heard them mention my name, Corvo. That point, you became docile and requested that they bring you to me for questioning. Is that correct, or have I been misinformed? I see. And now you desire to speak with me and only me. When I ordered my men to take you away, you broke free of your binds and swatted them. And yet, never did you make a move to strike me. But instead, you now prefer a merciful death at my hand, rather than to cause me harm. Diego, Valentina, leave the room. It's alright, I'll be okay. I thank you both for your concern. Because I know you both are looking out for me when you question my order to leave. I will forgive you once for making me repeat myself. But I am still the head of this family, and do not make me tell you again. Leave the room now. Thank you. Close the door behind you. Remain on the other side. If I call you in, you'll know by the tone of my voice if you should enter it with your weapons drawn. Alright, stranger. We're alone. I've lowered my weapon, but be advised it's still at the ready. I freely admit to you now that I'm incredibly intrigued by you. Your display of inhuman strength, this odd feeling I get from being in your presence, the mystery surrounding how we found you. I have so many questions. I'll begin with the most troubling to me. What connects you to me? No, you cannot lie down as you speak. I don't care how exhausted you are. You just tossed my men aside like rag dolls. I think you can find the strength to remain kneeling before me. I want to look into your eyes as you tell me what I want to know. I find it much easier to tell when I'm being lied to that way. Fine. If you're truly unable to remain upright, then I suppose I'll have to deal with you that way. Well, in addition to you further dirtying my beautiful carpet, you're going to force me to stand directly over you in order to look into your eyes as you speak. You should know, stranger, that this position not only makes it so much easier to shoot you, it's starting to make me want to. Now, talk. I do not. I can't say that I recognize you. And yet, I feel as if I should. Why? Who are you? Yeah, I remember them. Was in my father's employ when my father was still alive and ran the family business. What does that have to do with you? I do remember what happened to them. Struck out on their own when they turned 18. Never returned. Again, I ask why the interest. What? Were they an older sibling of yours? Someone you're trying to locate? Are you related? Is that why you feel so familiar to me? Yes, we were close. Why should I tell you any more? What business is it of yours? You still haven't told me who you are. Alright. I don't see the harm in letting you know. So I'll tell you. I consider them to be my first love. There's not a day goes by that I don't wonder what happened to them. How things would have been different had they never left. Didn't want to see him go, but felt that they didn't deserve me. Wanted to make a name for themselves, earn the right to call themselves mine. Said they wanted to be worthy of someone as great as me. That was 15 years ago now. Nearly a lifetime. No more of these questions. I don't owe you these answers. I've only acceded to your requests because I thought it might help you provide me with answers of my own. But we're done here unless you start filling me in. You still haven't told me who you are. You here to give me news about what happened to them. Is that it? My patience is gone. Your time is up. No more conversing, no more reminiscing. I need real answers. Starting with your name. That can't be. No, it's not possible. You can't be them. You just can't. Yes, you do resemble them in some ways. That's why I suspected that you might be a relative of some kind. But it's far too difficult to confirm what you're telling me through the caked, dried blood covering your face and hair. And if it is you... No, There's no reason to go there now. There's still too many questions, and you are clearly not in a position to answer them. You're having difficulty even trying to stay awake. Diego, Valentina, come in, please. Valentina, I want you to thoroughly clean them. No, not like that. Use my bath, warm water, be gentle. To be treated as an honored guest for the time being. Stranger, go with Valentina. She will care for you for the time being. You've heard my command to her. You do not have to be concerned for your well-being. She will not harm you. No. I won't use that name until I'm certain. You will allow Valentina to clean you and care for any wounds that she may find on you. Valentina, once you're finished, dress him in my finest silken sleepwear and lay him on my bed. I'll then care for them myself. Diego, any other projects or tasks to which you have been assigned are now cancelled. Don't worry, I'll let Roberto know myself why you won't be dealing with that tonight. Your only orders are to destroy the clothes they're now wearing, and then to remain with them while Valentina cares for them, and to get them anything they want, within reason. If they're hungry or thirsty, you will provide with food and drink, but don't go giving them your sidearm or anything like that. I trust you to use your brain with whatever they may request. Once you place them on my bed, I want the both of you to remain outside. Don't allow anyone else to enter. Don't allow them to leave. And you do not leave your posts until I say otherwise. Now, stranger, you will abide by my wishes. You will allow my men to care for you, and when you are rested, we will speak again. No, you must go with them. Please, don't resist me further, for your own sake. You are weary. You need the care and rest. I promise you, I'll be here when you return. And if you're already asleep at that time, then I'll be here when you wake. Valentina, could you please carry them into my bath? It's obvious they're too weak to even stand. Thank you. I have other business I must attend to. Diego, Valentina, you have your instructions. Stranger, we will speak soon, I promise. Now go.